Welcome to Pirate King. I'm Daniel, a software engineer at Microsoft, ex-software engineer at Amazon and eBay, and also a software engineering mentor at two educational startups. In this video, I'm going to talk about the best programming languages to practice LeetCode with. Let me first tell you, however, that companies are usually language agnostic, meaning as long as you can code and implement an acceptable solution, they don't care which language you use. And before I jump in, let me quickly share two reasons why I decided to make a video for it. One, as a software engineering mentor at two educational startups, this is by far one of the most frequently asked questions. Two, one of the viewers asked the same question through the comments on my how to effectively prepare for LeetCode video. So I thought I'd just make a separate video for it and save myself the hassle of repeating the same thing over and over. Again, check out the video here for more information on that, and enough talking, let's dive into it. There are three programming languages that I strongly suggest you do LeetCoding with. Let's go over them one by one. One, the very first programming language that you should LeetCode with is the one that you are most comfortable with, especially if you have an upcoming interview soon. Think about it. You have a technical coding interview coming in a few weeks. Would you all of a sudden learn a new programming language simply because I suggested it? No, you should always use the one that you are most confident with. Technical coding interview is not just about your problem-solving skills. In the world of software engineering, the very foundation of problem-solving skills lies in your programming language. If you want to be an architect, you need to know your math. Likewise, if you want to be a good problem solver, you first need to know your language. Your proficiency in the programming language of your choice shows how strong your blueprint is. Never walk into an interview with a weak blueprint. You'll regret it because you do get assessed by your proficiency level in the programming language of your choice. In fact, I can immediately tell how good people are just by looking at how they write their first few lines of code. Yes, pros do make mistakes, the syntax errors and such, but they don't make the same mistakes that amateurs do. Worst of all, pros know what or where their mistakes are. Amateurs don't even realize why their code doesn't work. Trying to work your way out with a spectacular algorithm that you can only describe verbally won't get you anywhere. So stop the struggle. You don't have the time to fight the language syntax. You need to know how to read music in order to play for an orchestra. Likewise, you first need to know your programming language in order to become a software engineer. So what if you have some time and can afford to learn a new language or two? The second programming language that you should LeetCode with is Java. It's arguably the most popular and widely used statically typed language in the world, and that maybe is one of the reasons why most of the LeetCode solutions are in Java. Many of the solutions posted by the individuals are in Java too, so you have plenty of community resources to refer to. Java in LeetCode also comes with many built-in libraries, all the basic data structures and algorithms you need, including ArrayList, linked list, stack, queue, deck, hash set, hash map, priority queue, and sorting, and some complex but not as commonly used structures such as tree set and tree map. Lastly, but most importantly, despite the diminishing popularity in the industry, I still believe that Java is one of the best programming languages for beginners to learn, especially if you're serious about becoming a software engineer, because it's statically and strongly typed. In my opinion, statically and strongly typed programming languages are the best in establishing that solid, strong foundation in computer science. And the two best languages for that, I think, are Java and C#. Java's simply more popular. So if you want to LeetCode with plentiful resources while picking up a new statically typed language, I suggest you go with Java. The third and last programming language that you should LeetCode with is Python. According to Stack Overflow, it's the third most popular programming language in 2021, the most wanted language for its fifth year, and the language you can solve a LeetCode problem with the least amount of code. For the purpose of interview, this is by far the best because you want to maximize your time developing your logic and minimize it fighting the syntax. Simply put, less code equals faster implementation plus fewer bugs. I guess it's the most efficient and optimized language for the coding interview. Aside from LeetCode, Python is frankly the most attractive programming language nowadays. It's easy to learn, faster to write, has a huge community where virtually any question you have has already been answered by someone, and lastly, it's versatile, meaning it can be used in nearly any kind of environment, including mobile, desktop, web, and hardware. Not to mention that it's dominated the fields of AI, machine learning, and data science. So if you want to LeetCode while maximizing your chance of landing a job with a cool Swiss Army knife in hand, I'd suggest you go with Python. So we've explored the 3 programming languages you should use to solve LeetCode problems. In conclusion, you can LeetCode with any programming languages. However, I do not recommend anything other than Java or Python because either 1, the resources available in those languages, including the solutions, are relatively scarce, or 2, the nature of the language requires you to write so much more code to answer the same question, forcing you to spend more time finding the syntax than completing the logic. But most importantly, remember, you can try both Java and Python, but should always revert back to the language you are most comfortable and confident with during an actual interview. Better to solve a question that takes longer to complete than waste time fighting the syntax that you're not familiar with. Unleash your full potential. Lastly, don't forget to subscribe to gain an unlimited access to my brain. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.